Hey guys, in this video we'll be making real objects look like objects that would be in Minecraft, and we'll be using a program called Python. And if you're not familiar with Python or anything to do with programming, that's perfectly fine. I'll be showing you how to do this yourself from start to end. I'll be telling you what you need to download and what you need to write, and hopefully this video is fairly simple. If you are familiar with programming or not, this video should be really easy for you, but if not, we need to go through some setup and then get the actual program. What's cool about this program is that you can make Minecraft real items look like Minecraft items, but also you can make it look like Lego items or wavy dash or numbers, stuff like this and whatever that is. So stick to the end of the video and hopefully you could set this up. So before we run the program, we need to download some stuff. If you already have this stuff downloaded, don't worry about it. You can skip to the timestamp that I'll put in the video some corner, but for now I'll show you what you need to download. So the first thing you need to download is Python. So you would just go to Google, write Python, and it should come up here, welcome to python.org. And if you scroll down, well, not scroll down, download is right here. If you download the latest version, that should work perfectly fine, but if you want to use a different version, that's fine too. Make sure it's version 3, but that's all. The latest version will work fine for what we're going to do. And then once you've downloaded Python, something called pip should be downloaded too. And what we need to download there next is a text editor, and a text editor is called VS Code. This is fairly light, meaning it'll run fast even if you have a fairly slow computer. So what you want to do is download VS Code, and once you've done that, we should be good to go. Yeah, we should be good to go. So I'm gonna close Chrome, and once you've opened up VS Code, it should look like this. What we're gonna do first is install an extension, and this extension is going to be called Python. Just write Python in this tab, click on this, and then it should say Python and install here. I've already got it installed, so I'll keep it like that. And before we do anything, we want to set up a couple of things. I want to set up exactly how I did it. So we want to first put this in a folder. So let's click on file, click on open, it should be open folder, and then let's just go to documents. You can put it wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it very specifically in YouTube, and then name this Minecraft object changer. I just name it Minecraft object and select folder. I may have clicked something wrong. Oh, okay. We're gonna click open folder again, and then we're gonna click on wherever you wanna put it. Again, for me, it's gonna be here. And instead of naming your folder, you wanna create a new folder, and then you wanna do like Minecraft object. Once you've created it, all you need to do is select folder, and then you should load into this. And how you know you've loaded into it is the bottom part should be blue, and if it's blue, you're good to go. And what we can do now is pull up the terminal. There's two ways of pulling up the terminal. You can click this button and then click new terminal, or you can do the shortcut shift control and pretty sure it's apostrophe, and then it pulls up the terminal. And simply all you need to do is activate a virtual environment, and what that means is it's gonna let us download code very easily, where you don't have to write code out. So we're just gonna activate a virtual environment, download some packages that will work with the code, and then when we get a code, we'll be able to convert our images to either Minecraft pixels or any other image type we want. So to download the virtual environment, we should do pip install pip env. So doing this will install pip env, and then what you would do then is press enter. But since I've already got pip env, I don't need to install this, so this may take you a bit, but once you've installed pip env, what you can do is write clear and press enter, and that will clear your terminal. And then what you want to do then is pip env shell, and this will activate your virtual environment. If I press enter, it's gonna take some time. It may take longer for you if you if a slower laptop or PC. It may take very fast for you if you have a faster built PC or laptop. So I'm gonna come back once this is downloaded. Okay, so if that's downloaded for you, it should put you back to here, and if you write clear, it'll remove all of that. And if you want to remove the terminal quickly, you can do control apostrophe. Instead of doing control shift apostrophe, you just do control apostrophe, and it'll remove it. And if you want to pull it up again, you can do control apostrophe. So from now on, you don't need to do control shift apostrophe, you just do control apostrophe. You can obviously open it from here, but you'll always be opening a new terminal. So I would suggest just to do control apostrophe, so you don't end up opening a new terminal every time. And once you've done that, click on files. You should have this file called pip file, and that's important. And after that, we need to do a little bit more commands, and we should be prepped to convert images. So I want you to go to Google Chrome or any browser you're using, and I'll show you what URL you need to put. So in your URL, put in this. You don't need the HTTPS part, but this part. So the github.com slash Nuno Faria slash Tyler. Make sure to put this in the description below, and you'll end up here. This bottom part isn't really important, but what's important is this part, and this is where all the code is at. And if we preview this code, if we click on images, sorry, it's not images, it's tiles, and then if we go down to Minecraft, we can see all the different tiles that's stored in here. So all the different blocks that's already stored in here, cobwebs, pumpkins. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can also see we've got Lego, we've got hearts, we've got clips, we've got all of these types that we can use. So what we want to do is click on this. We want to click on the clipboard icon, and then go back to our VS Code, pull up our terminal, remember control apostrophe, and just to clarify, this is the apostrophe right here. So once we've got apostrophe, we want to do git init, which means git initialize. Oh wait, sorry, there's one more thing you need to install, and that's git. So if you write git here, you will need to install this, and make sure you install it for your right build if you're using Mac or whatever, but I'm using Windows, so you would install Windows for you if you're using Windows. But make sure you have git installed, therefore you can use this command. And once you've got git installed, you can do git clone, and then control V, or you can right click and then git clone this. If you click enter, it's gonna start cloning all the code we just saw from the website. And if we click right clear and pull up the folder, you see a folder called Tyler, and if we click this Tyler, we'll see all of these folders. to be honest, this, and well, basically these three files you don't need to worry about. We're not going to be using them here, but we will be using Tyler.py, requirements.txt, conf, and most likely, well, most certainly these two. So what we need to do is tell our terminal to go into this folder, and we'll do that by cd Tyler, click enter, and then we can clear. And once we've done that, we need to write a command. So the command will look somewhere like, actually before we do that, open up this requirements.txt. Okay, so you see these three names, and these are called packages, and these packages we need to install for this to work, so it'll reduce the amount of code we need to write. So what we'll do is pip env, and this is where our virtual environment comes in. So we will do pip env install, and then what we'll do is numpy, which is this name. What we have to do is the numpy equal 1.18.3, and that's a very specific version. That's the version we need, because if we go a higher version, it'll break, the code will break, it'll say something like it's not compatible, and if we go a lower version, it'll say we won't be able to download a lower version. So 1.18.3 should be good, and then we need to download OpenCV Python, and then TQDM, make sure you spell that right, and once you've done that, press enter, and this will take a fair bit, but obviously you got a faster build, it'll be faster, but if it's fairly slow, don't worry, it'll take time, so I'll speed this video up and come back once it's done. Okay, so those packages are installed. I've just cleared my terminal, and we'll just do control apostrophe. And how you know you've installed those packages is if you go to this file, if you click on pip file, you'll see these three here, and that'll ensure that you've installed the packages. And finally, the last things we need to do is everything within the image folder we can pretty much delete. So click on it and then shift click till the title script.png, we can delete and let that delete. And then what we want to do is bring in a picture that you want to include. So let's just do okay, let's bring in this shoe, and now we've got this real world object, and what we can do is close that. Now let's pull up the terminal again, and I'm gonna click up button until I find the command. Okay, this is the command. So let me explain this command. So basically, Python is the language we're using, so we need to say Python, and then we want to say which file, and the file we're trying to activate is this tyler.py, and then we want to tell this Python file which image to convert, and that image is going to be a shoe png, so shoe.png. And how he knows that is if we go to images, the images folder, and within the images folder there's the shoe.png, and that's how we know we want to convert that image, and what we want to convert it to is within the tiles, and then it'll be within whatever is here, so Minecraft, and then we don't have to go any further, so it'll be .tiles slash Minecraft. However, if we do something like Lego, we've got 3 options here. So if it's something like Gen Logo H, Gen Logo V, we'll probably have to go for the extra step. So we'll do Lego and then another / Gen Logo H. Forgot a underscore here. And if we open this up, we have all of these logo images. But for now, we'll stick with Minecraft. And that should be good. And if we open up our sample image and run the command, it should work. Tiles folder not found. It might be that I have to let me clear this. So it might be that I have to get rid of this and now press enter. Tiles folder not found. Okay, I'm gonna find the solution of why it's saying this and come back to you once I've found it. Okay, I'm back and I've realized where I went wrong. If we go to tiles, what I wrote in the terminal was /lego/minecraft, but /lego/minecraft does not exist. So what we want to do is get rid of the Lego and Minecraft. So to reiterate, it's Python, and then we write tiler.py, and then we give it a sample image, which is this shoe, and then we give it what type of image we want to convert it to, and if you press enter now, it works. And this may take a while, but I think for the first try it takes a while, but once you've done it after a bit, so if you did it again, it'll go faster. So I'll come back after this is done. Okay, that took a while, but it's tiled everything together, and if we click on this, scroll down, this file called out.png has been created. Let's get rid of the terminal quickly, and if we drag out.png to here, we'll see our image that we converted, this shoe image to this Minecraft image, but you can see there's gaps between block to block, and that's not really wanted. So what we need to do is actually change some code. So if we open this file called conf.py, and if we go down until we find something called pixel shift, this should be in line 21. It says if value is none, shift will be done accordingly to tiles dimensions. So if we get rid of this and switch it for none, capital N, what's gonna happen now is that this is gonna leave no gaps between the each tile. And also if we scroll up, if we go to depth, this is how much color we can have. So color depth being let's say if we do 5, it'll be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, and that will be, I think, around 256 colors. I think the max is 256 colors, so if you want to do a color depth of 1, I think that'll just be 4 colors. But a color depth of 4 is default, and I think that should be good enough. And that's all the other settings we need to play with. So I'm going to delete this, pull up the terminal again, clear it, and press the up button twice. I press enter, and then it'll do its thing. It'll come back when it's done. Okay, that one was significantly faster than the other one. So I'm just going to clear this again. And if we go to out.png, you'll see that there's no longer any gaps, and we've got a fair resemblance of the original image. There's some mistiling, which is the white parts, especially the white parts on images. They get mixed for something else. You can see this part is correct, but the red, it shouldn't be there. It's all completely white. So that's the only issues with this, but other than that, everything looks as it should. So if you found this video helpful or entertaining, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.